This is me attempting to make a drawing video. It's something that I've been planning to do for a really long time and just not gotten around to. This whiteboard that you see here, I've actually had it for about 3 months, and it was one of those one day I will do that sort of things, and it just hasn't panned out that way. But given the current situation and everyone being at home and wanting things to do, it would be remiss of me not to finally step up to the plate and swing the bat, as it were, or the texter, swing the texter. I'm gonna do some drawing, and you can join me if you want, or you can just sit back and mock me. That is entirely your choice. You might actually just get sick of this and wander away to play Animal Crossing, which would also be a-okay. I've got a pen. I'm afraid the whiteboard, being what it is quite reflective. I'm hoping to figure that out. A bit of a tech problem there. I'm sure someone will give me a really handy idea as to what to do about that. But in the meantime, enjoy this really subpar video, and if you've got some pencils, plural, maybe one, even one pencil will be fine. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, if you've got a pencil and some paper, you can draw along, because I'm going to make this really simple. Okay, we're going to start with a shape. I always start with shapes when I'm teaching people to draw, because everyone knows what, for instance, a circle looks like. Wow, you so can't see that. I'm going to get a different color texture. Is that going to be more visible on my shiny whiteboard? Can you see the red? Yeah, better. Okay, so we've got a circle to start with, somewhere at the top of your page, because today I'm going to draw a quick kitty cat for you. My greatest comfort at the moment, besides obviously having my family and being safe at home, which is great, stay home, is having pets. I don't know if anyone's got pets at home. I'm sorry if you can't, for allergy reasons or like rental agreements, but pets are great. So even if you don't have a cat, I highly recommend looking up cats on the internet, because that also helps. So we've got a circle, yay, circles! Next I'm going to draw some triangles on the top, and obviously these are ears. My tip when you're drawing ears is they don't have to be a really sort of harsh triangle. Try and curve the sides out a little bit. See, I'm so underprepared, I don't even actually have a proper duster yet. I bought the whiteboard but not the duster. Doing well in life right there. So I've got my paper towel. I mustn't waste this. Let's not waste paper towel right now. We've got ears, yay! Okay, next I'm gonna do a bit of, I don't even know what you'd call that. It's kind of like an overly egg shape that joins onto the circle. I'm really bad at describing things. It's a shape that goes down the bottom here. It's kind of like a, yeah, it's a joiny bit. We'll call it joiny bit. That's my new technical term, joiny bit. Behind it, it's almost like another large circle, but as you can see, it's placed behind. This looks so weird right now. I'm sorry. I will get better at this, maybe. Okay, so we have this joiny bit and then this background thingy. Should I just give up? No, I'm not gonna give up. Okay, so next I'm gonna do, you can start to see what's going on here, maybe, hopefully. If I just wrap a bit of a curvy shape around it, you can see I'm trying to, it's tail. Yes, correct, it's a tail. Okay, so these are our construction lines at this point. I did fail to mention that perhaps you should do these quite lightly, because we're going to rub some of them out later. Sorry about that. You can start again if you would like, just go back to the beginning of the video, but no. Let's just run with our mistakes, because that's life, kids, that's life. Okay, so at the front, I'm gonna do these 2 little round circles, and no, it's not a bikini cat. These are its feet, its little feet down at the bottom, so that's where we're gonna put its feet in a minute. Get back to that. A very light construction line down the face, because it's looking that way. I'm kind of bending that construction line that way, it's kind of curving. So, and then another one across, slightly curved again, just to show the contours of the face, because if you can imagine, a face is not completely flat. Like, I mean, I know obviously being a 2D picture, it is flat, but like it's meant to look 3D. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we've got our structure lines down the center of the face. These ones are definitely getting rubbed out. So very lightly, please. Now this is where we are going to start adding some features. So because I want to keep these features, I'm going to do them in my darker color so that I can distinguish for you. But also you might want to do it with a different color pencil or pen. I would encourage pencil. Pencil rubs out. Yeah. So on either side we're going to do eyes. Different eye shapes. You might have a cat that is sleeping, in which case you might have closed eyes, like this. So it's just like a line. That is the simplest of eyes. So if you're struggling, go to sleepy eyes. Cats asleep like 90% of the time anyway, so it'll be accurate. Otherwise, we can have some oval eyes, slightly almond shaped, kind of like a leaf, with like the iris in the middle. Or you can have a cartoon eye, which is just a big round one, like so. But I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go with it and see what happens. Okay, so there we go. This is what I've come up with. On this side, I'm gonna do it a bit bigger because of the perspective I've drawn the head at. Oh, that's a bit wonkle. That's another word I use very regularly, wonkle. I don't know if I can copyright that. I don't think I want to, but hey, that's my word, wonkle. Here we go. I'm gonna put some irises in. This might be the world's worst drawing video, by the way. I'm not sure I'm even gonna upload this. I'm really embarrassed. When I watch this back, I'm probably just gonna, you know, delete it and cry. Here we go. These little circles on the top, when I'm putting those on my eyes, that represents the shine of light. So it could be anywhere on your eye, but if you look at somebody's eye or your pet's eye, you will see light usually refracts and there'll be a bit of a glow spot, as it were. So we've got those. I do teach workshops professionally, by the way, so it's gonna be really probably confronting for me to watch this video and see how bad I am when I'm in front of a live audience. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna color underneath, and this is the pupil. So this is for my particular set of eyes right now. So your cat, it has some eyes now. I'm gonna do a close-up of this after I've done the drawing, by the way, because I'm not sure how well you can see it there. I've just gotta have some space here. There's a table here, right there, and I can't get any closer. Okay, nose is a triangle shape, but again, don't just do a really straight triangle. Try and contour it to the shape of the face. So in this case, pointing that way, so slightly curved in there, and maybe put a little bit out that way. And you can draw a little line down the center if you like, because if you look at your cat's nose, got a little line down the center. And my cat Puff actually has a bad habit of running towards the back door and skidding on the mat and smashing his face into the glass window, so his is always bleeding. I should probably take him to the vet about that. But yeah, mouth. So my auntie taught me how to do this when I was about 6 years old. It's like a W, really, a lowercase W. But again, you can play with the shape, pull it out a little bit to one side, because as you can see, this side of the face is sort of closer. That's where the bigger eye is, so I've made it a little bit wider on that side. Okay, I'm going to draw some smaller triangles inside the ear to show the insides of the ear. And we can also draw some fluff, which is just zigs and zags really, but pulled into the shape that we want. So if they're pointing out in this direction, point them up that way. Okay? And I'm gonna start to draw some fur around the face. My cat's very fluffy, your cat may not be, so you might not need to do much of this, but for me, the fur here is pointing down around the side of its face. It comes out from the side of the face. So zig, zag, zig, zag. It's just a zigzag shape that we're pulling around the face, like so. Zigzag. And then he has a bit of a ruff at the front, so I'm going to do a bigger one down here. This texture doesn't work. Would it be terribly unprofessional if I changed colours right now? It probably would be, but purple doesn't work either. I really should have thought about getting some better supplies before I did this. Blue! Blue is the winner. So we have a bit of a ruff down here. There we go. So that's my cat's big fluffy ruff. At this point, I might just get rid of some of my construction lines so it starts to look a little bit better. That is not a word, by the way, children. Auntie Tsunami did not just teach you a word that doesn't exist. I've taught you lots of other words that don't exist. Wonkle, for example, don't use it in an exam. You'll probably fail. So I'm going to get rid of some of these construction lines. And I'm probably going to stick to my day job. But there you have it. And I'm going to get rid of the ones in the eyes as well, because that looks kind of bad. Okay. Tra-la, tra-la. I feel like I need some music here at the moment. I'm probably going to add some if I decide to do anything with this video. But at the moment I'm imagining like a medieval kind of maypole dance. La 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 la. Actually, that's more of an ice cream truck kind of soundtrack. Anyway, I've gotten rid of those. I'm going to shore up the lines that I want to keep up here. So the outside of my ears, keeping those. Tick. Whoa. There we go. I use my fingers to erase it a lot, and that only works on a whiteboard. So I don't recommend that to kids drawing at home on paper. Have an eraser handy. An eraser will be your best friend when you're drawing. What is that tapping noise? I don't know. Anyway, there's something behind the tapping. It's just one of my objects rattling as the whiteboard pushes up against it. It's very annoying. Please stop. Okay. It's totally not stopping. Okay, so I have my fluffy cat head. Cats don't really have eyebrows. They actually have sprouty eyebrow whiskers. I like to add in just some little ones though, because I think it looks cute. You can have whiskers. They really sprout out, so yeah, just go crazy with that. And I can add in my eyebrow whiskers if I want. They just sprout straight up from the eyebrows like so. Okay, now I'm gonna get down to this body part here. So we've got the paws out in front. Just divide those up into little toes. This is a little bit rough. Just going all out. Got to be kind to myself. We've all got to be kind to ourselves right now. I mean, there's a lot going on. We can't expect to be brilliant at everything. As long as we get up in the morning and brush our teeth and have some breakfast, unless you're fasting. But I highly recommend breakfast, or at least a coffee. Maybe not for kids. Have a Milo, unless you're vegan. Water. Drink a lot of water. Okay, so we have our front paws, like so. This is actually the leg, it's crouched. So I'm going to get rid of some of these construction lines here. Another shape we can do at the back. I'll go back to my sketching colour. So I forgot to add a bit of a round circle like that. That's the cat's back leg. I don't know if people at home have seen their cat sort of in this position and they're all just kind of balled up, but their back legs really scrunch into this nice kind of round shape at the back. And his little foot is tucked behind the tail there. So during my puff, that's what he looks like. He's actually a lot bigger than that because he eats a lot. But I'm making him small and cute because that way I can fit him on my whiteboard in the area that I'm drawing in a little bit easier. But actually there's a bit of space here. I could have just gone to town really, but it's too late. Okay, so I'm gonna give it some fur. Some fur. Did I say fur? Fur. On the tail too. Again, if you're not sure about how I'm doing this, the technique is really just zigs and zags. I teach kids this for hair as well. That looks like Bart Simpson hair. But if you want to make it look like fur or hair, you extend these zigs and zags into different shapes, different angles, different curves, different consistencies. It almost looks a little bit like grass, but again, however you apply it can change the context. So I'm drawing along the length of the tail with my fur. Good song that. Here we go. Furring up this tail. I apologise if I sound a little bit nasally. Hay fever, you know. I've been isolating myself for the last 2 weeks, so I promise I'm not sick. And even if I were, you wouldn't see me because I haven't been out the house. I actually sent my husband to do the grocery shopping. He's really good. He does that for me. And he also made me a really nice batch of savoury muffins yesterday. He's a keeper. There we go. And I'm getting rid of some of my construction lines now. So I've got a bit of a furry looking cat, and in fact, I might just fur up his, you know, this back bit. I didn't think of that before, but yeah, that circular shape, I'm just gonna fur it up because you can't have enough fur on that. Bit of fur down there just to finish it off. Little bridge of the nose. You might want to put some of these cute little dots that they have on the side of the nose where the whiskers sprout out from, and maybe a little open mouth if you want. Bit of tongue showing. Oh, puff. Actually, when I look at it from certain angles, this looks really bad, but that's okay. We all knew that this was going to be a bit rough. Well, at least I knew that it was going to be a bit rough. Again, I'm not sure if I'm even going to post this. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Do I want to be horribly embarrassed today, or do I not? Okay, so, yay, fur. And we have a cat, sort of, yes. And I will sign it. I encourage all of you to always sign your work when you do some work. So, I don't actually do my full signature usually, but since this is my first video, I will, just so that you can remember my name. It's Tsunami Hee Ja, and I realised because I have this on mirror image that my signature is backwards and everything is backwards. But yay, I'm Tsunami Hee Ja. It goes the other way. Yeah. Whew. Bye! I almost forgot, I did promise to show you a close-up of this and even the right way, so now you can see my name the right way. And actually I don't know if it looks better this way or if it looks better the other way. Yeah, it's a bit wonkle. Remember, that's my word, wonkle. Don't wear it out. Bye!